Hello everyone, my name is Natasha and today I'm going to teach you how to draw to scale with Imperial. Drawing to scale allows you to create an accurate plan in proportion to the real item, in this case a stove, which is actually 4 feet 3 inches by 2 feet 6 inches. Our scale is 1/2 inch equal to 1 foot. So our 1/2 inch is to draw and our 1 foot is to convert. There are several steps to drawing to scale with Imperial. The first is to convert measurement from inches to feet. And it is important to note that 12 inches is equal to 1 foot. So when we look here, we are already at 4 feet, so there's no need to convert it. So our first step is done. Our second step is to draw by multiplying by your scale. So scale your measurement to the size of your drawing. So we have our 4 feet and we're going to multiply that by our scale. So 1/2 inch, which is 0.5, and that equals to 2. Okay, so now we know that 4 feet is 2 inches, but we're not quite done with this side yet. Okay, so now we have to work on our 3 inches. So we actually have to go back to step number 1, where we convert the measurement from inches to feet. So we have our 3 inches and we know we have to convert that to feet. So we also know that there's 12 inches in 1 foot, so we're going to take 3 and we're going to divide that by 12. And we're actually going to reduce those numbers. So we're going to divide 3 by 3 first to give us 1. And then we're going to divide 12 by 3 to give us 4. So now we have the 1/4 feet. And now we can go on to step number 2. So again, step number 2 is draw by multiplying by your scale. So scale your measurement to the size of your drawing. We now have our answer on this side, 2 1/8. There's no adding or additional steps required. We are now on our second side, and as you can see, it says 2 feet, so there's no converting necessary. We have our 2 feet, and we are going to again go to step number 2. Draw by multiplying by your scale. So again, you have your 2 feet and you're going to multiply it by 1/2 or 0.5, and that equals 1. For our 6 inches, we have to go back to step number 1 and convert inches to feet. Again, 12 inches are in 1 foot. So it will be 6 inches equals 6/12, and we're going to divide both by 6. So then you get 1/2. Then you multiply this by your scale, which is 1/2, and then it equals 1/4. So the answer on this side is 1 and 1/4. There's no need to add or any additional steps for this. The next step is number 3. Write name of item to be drawn, and next to the name of the item, indicate measurements needed for drawing and box your answer. Shown here is the boxed answer and the item, draw stove. Next is number 4. Draw your item with a ruler and label with original measurements. Here we have our original measurements of 4 feet by 3 inches and 2 feet by 6 inches. And we have our calculated measurements are 1 1/4 and 2 1/8. We have drawn in the proper measurements on each side. For the last 2 sides, you can either just use dotted lines and close it in with that, or you can do solid lines. For our measurements on this side, you can see we go from 0 to 2 1/8 of an inch. For this side, we have the 0 to 1 1/4 inch right here. And on our calculation sheet as well, we have our original measurements with our drawing. Now on to the last step, number 5, indicate your scale below near your drawing. And here's the scale just below the drawing. We have now completed all 5 steps for drawing to scale with Imperial. So just to recap, it is important to have your line in between the two calculations just to ensure that it's organized and to avoid any mistakes. And as well, again, make sure that your original measurements are on your drawing, as well as the scale close by underneath. And your answers are boxed with your item listed there. So that actually concludes the drawing to scale lesson for Imperial. Thank you.